Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's Shino. We're back in Dinkum, and this is, we just finished up day 1, and we are getting started on to day 2. And this is what it does, is each day it kind of goes through and gives you an update of how far you've gone. So everything you collect from that day will then go into adding your levels. So I'm up to level 7 in foraging, level 2 in bug catching. That's pretty good. Someone is visiting the island. Excellent. Also want to pop over here really quick and we can take a look. So that's how many shells that I picked up, 161 shells. So I should get a couple of rewards there. Entomologist, haven't gotten too far yet. New species. Bug catcher, a little bit of a jump there. That's good. Harvest master, that one's pretty good. Camper, explorer, and the walkabout. Now I can look on there and see how much more I need to hit that one. But these are the 3 that I need to get done today. Cook 2 fruit, spend 1,000 dink, which is the dollars, and then I need to travel 1,000 meters by foot. So that's all going to be relatively easy. So we're going to start off. I got 3 limes on me. So we're going to go ahead and cook these. And while it's cooking, I'm just going to go ahead and see if there's any bugs flying around. Anything that I might want to pick up before I go see Mr. John. Nothing yet. All right, now let's go ahead and we'll pick those 2 up, and we're going to cook this last one. There we go. Those 3 are cooked, and you'll see in the lower left-hand corner, you see that there's a check mark on that. That's where your daily milestones will show up at. So it's already showing that I've done my 2 fruit, and I have walked a quarter of that 1,000 meters so far. So getting close to walking a kilometer. And I'll definitely get that taken care of pretty easily today. So here is our visitor tent right here. And it says out here, John's Goods. We're going to pop in here and say hi to Mr. John. So he's already heard about me. So anything exotic that's found here is exotic, right? Here we go. So I'm going to talk to him one more time, and I'm going to say I want to chat, and I'm going to ask if he needs anything. This is doing tasks for these NPCs is how you're going to build this up. Buying stuff from them or doing the task for them. No thanks. I'd love to, but I don't have the money right now. So sorry, John. All right, let's go over here and see Fletch this morning. All right. And she's just telling us what all he's going to do. He's going to buy fruit, fish, bugs, and even rocks. And he also sells a lot of useful tools, mining equipment, logging tools, and even some fishing equipment. You can't do any of these. You can't sell them, and you can't do anything unless you have a license. I'm going to tell her, no, I don't. And license are an old South City idea. You can't do anything without having a license. And she's a license giver. So we spend our permit points to get our license. And she says, let's see what you can apply for right now. So in the beginning, what I would like to get is I would like to go ahead and get the mining license. And I would like to get the logging license. And so what that does is it allows me to buy the pickaxe and also to buy the axe. Now I'm going to go ahead and buy the fishing license because I know some of the stuff that they're going to be asking me for is going to be related to fishing more than it will be to the shovel. And then I'm going to buy the hunting license. And that'll allow me to make some tools and some weapons. The wooden bat and the basic spear and the basic hammer. Okay. So that is pretty much all the points that I've got. It's all been done. I now have a new one that is called the tool belt license, and these are kind of nice. I can't use them right now. All right, she's going to give me some money so that I can buy a tool. But let's go ahead and talk to her one more time. I just want to look and see what else, how much that one was. Tool belt license, 250. Those are nice. Allows the holder to expand their tool belt slots by 1. You can get some that are for your backpacks, and you'll get some for your tool belt. What you see here is your tool belt, and then this is your backpack slot. Cool. All right, let's go. And we're going to gather some items out of here. Actually, let's just take what we've got on our inventory and see how much he's going to give us. Cool. So we're going to talk to John. And here we can sell stuff. And he says, all right, show me what you got. Right now, I'm going to sell him all these insects. I'm going to hang on to these shells for just a little bit. I'm going to hang on to that fly for just a little bit. I'm going to keep one, and I'll sell the rest of this. There you go, 16,000. Pretty good. All right, no more jobs, but we need to buy this table saw. That's our next quest line. Take it. And then I would like to also buy each one of these tools here that I can. There we go. Very nice. Now, I will tell you that you can sell partial durability tools back to John, and he'll give you 50% of whatever the sell price is here. So I could sell the net back to him right now, and I would get 550 dinks back, and then basically only had to spend 550 to get that one, right? So keep that in mind. Don't throw away your tools, and don't use them until they break. All right, now that we have an axe, we can cut down trees. You saw how much durability that, or how much energy that took. So yeah, everything you do is going to require you to spend some energy, and that energy is what's going to keep you from accomplishing some things during the day. Here we go. Let's see, what else do we need to, oh, let's go back in and put this down. And again, remember, we're going to be doing all of our crafting stuff kind of back over here. I'm going to rotate that around. There we go. And we're going to go see Fletch. So she wants us to talk with John to see if we can get him to stay. All right, she says we are done for the day. We're going to confirm that. We're going to go back in here. We're going to look at our task items. You see we have no tasks. Milestones, we still got a little ways to go to travel before we do that. And we can go ahead and buy or get some of these. And that should give us enough now. We can go ahead and get the excavator one. All right, excavation. All right, let's go back over and see John. We're going to get our shovel. He's so funny. Buy that shovel. And we're actually going to buy, oh, we can't. If he's here tomorrow, we're going to buy another shovel. All right, we have now the makings, the kind of the beginnings of everything that we need to kind of start building out our city. We're going to have to do some mining over here to get this stuff picked up. We don't have a whole lot of food on us, so we're going to have to take care of food. So what I'm going to do here in the beginning is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to eat these 3 cooked limes. That's going to keep my energy level up. And we're going to come over here and we're going to start planting some of these items here. I'm going to start off with, first do that. And I'm going to take, let's go ahead and do like 8 of those. 8 of those. 8 of those. And we're going to need to do the limes also. So as I had mentioned when we were looking at the map earlier, this area here is where I would like to put, you know, everything that's going to be our orchard and our farms. That's all going to go back in this area. So I'm going to head straight over here. And remember, it's this area right here that we're going to be building on. Something got killed here. Take it. So it's this area right here that we're going to be building on. And you see I've got a lime tree right here already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this lime that I've got here and I'm going to drop it. And I'm going to come over another block and I'm going to drop that one. And we're going to drop another one there. Another one there. And let's go do one there. And one right there. We got 2 more. Okay, let's get started here. So there's 2 ways that you can plant things in this game. One, you can dig a hole. And then you can throw in the item. And then you can put the dirt back on top of it. Or you can go ahead and put the item on the ground. And dig the hole. And then put it back on top of it. Which, that's the way I prefer to do it. I've seen other people do it that way, and I was like, oh, that's so much smarter than the way I was doing it. There we go. So there is our first 8. Going to go in right there. Now I'm going to leave a gap, a 1 wide gap, and then I'm going to start the next one right here. Okay, we've got, I haven't finished planting yet. I still need to do the bananas, but it's starting to get a little late. So, and I wanted to show doing some fishing. So we're going to take the fishing pole and we're going to head down here along the edge of the water. And we're going to look out there and see if we can spot that fish like right there. And we're going to throw that out there. So hopefully that fish will start coming in closer and closer to my bait. Here comes one right here. He's going to start nibbling on it. We're going to get ready to do a right mouse click. There we go. And on the side, if you see where he's fighting, it'll tell you to stop. When you see the fish start to turn away from you, you want to stop reeling, or it will break your line and get off, and you could lose the fish. Oh, crocodile! See him right there? Go away, crocodile! All right, let's run around here and see if we can find some more fish. There's a one here. It's like the same type of fish. There we go. Couple of fishies. Let's see if there's anything else out here. There's a crocodile over there. We'll try to avoid him. Now, I did come through here and pick up all of the shells that I could last night. So there's no shells out here right now. They'll keep coming back in. So it's okay to go ahead and clear them out. They'll come back. Anything in here? Any good fishies in here? Here's something. There he goes. A jungle perch. Cool. Oh, now there's something right there. You see that down there in the water? I'm going to go over and hit E to dive down. And there we go. A spiny sea urchin. So you can find like yabbies and crabs and things like that down on the bottom. So if you see anything down on the bottom of the water, sometimes it's okay to get in there after. Cool. Oh, there's a nice sized fish right there. Let's see if we can get this thing. Ah, see, he got away. That's all right. I see kind of another one. Yeah, bluefish. Cool, cool. River bass. All right. And that's fishing. So let's do some mining here also. We don't have a whole lot of energy, but you see we've got these rocks, these ore rocks, and we can go ahead and break these open and we get the ore out of it. So that's 10 that we got out of that one. You can also break these rocks right here. You won't get ore all the time, but see, I did get a little bit right there. So it's not a guarantee that you will, but sometimes you can. And when you are doing stuff and you don't have enough energy, that's what happens. It kind of stops and everything gets like really slow. You got to have at least a little smidgen of energy before it'll do anything. And you got to be really careful when that happens, because if you are near an enemy when you run out of energy, then you're not going to be able to run. And if you can't run, then there's a good chance that you might get ate. So keep that in mind. He's acting all sluggish now. Ooh, there's a good looking fish. Let's see what this is. Ah, I missed him. All right, so I have completed all of my daily quests, my daily milestones. Those are all done, and I've already collected the dink on those and turned that in. I've got another one called Soil Mover, so I can go ahead and collect that one. And Buried Fruit, I can go ahead and take that one also. Creepy Dink, I still got a little ways to go there. Entrepreneur, getting close. Shells, about halfway. Different bugs, I still got to do that one. The regular bug catcher, I'm about halfway also. So yeah, don't have a whole lot more that we can accomplish throughout this day. But we can watch around for some bugs because bugs come out at different time of day. So you might find some bugs that you didn't normally find during the daylight hours. Oop, missed them. That are flying around at night. So I definitely want to keep track of that. You know, things like crickets and cockroaches might come out at night, different spiders. Now, at night, the NPCs wander around. They'll be all around the town and looking at stuff, and you can still talk to them, but you can't sell anything to them. You can't buy anything from them because they are not working. So it's just, but if you have quests that need to be turned in that you weren't able to turn in during the normal business hours, you can still turn those in. So if you have a quest that they've given you, it's just by the end of the day is all they're asking for. Now, let's say, for example, you've got some items that you don't want to get rid of, but you don't have the way, especially these that are in the turquoise color. You can still put these down. Just highlight a square, hit the left mouse button, and it'll put down, for the bugs, it'll put down a bug cage. And for the fish, it'll put down an aquarium. So you can store these items and instead of having them in your inventory or having them in a storage chest, which actually these can't go into storage chests. You can't put living creatures inside storage container. So if you have a living creature that you want to keep, you can put it down that way. And then also for clearing out the landscape for terraforming, you can pick up and you can carry a bit of dirt and you can place it down wherever you want it at. There you go. And that's how you can move. So this is an area right here that, you know, I would like to kind of clear this out. So I'm going to start hauling this dirt from one spot to another. Now later on, there will be some items that we can buy that will, or we can make that will definitely make this a lot easier. But for early game, this is probably about the best you're going to get for now. There we go. That area is done. And just in time, you're going to see it's about to turn to midnight in the game. And something kind of special happens at midnight that doesn't happen in most games. And that is the clock's going to turn over and it's going to say late. At this moment now, the game clock has stopped. So no more time is going to expire. But we can still do stuff. We can still move around. We can still harvest. We can do all that. The problem is you'll see the energy bar is like really low. So if I wanted to, say, cut down a tree like at just one swing, and you see how much energy it took away from me. So you can't do a whole lot of stuff after it gets to be late. But this is when you can do like all of your cooking. Because it doesn't take any energy to do cooking. You can saw planks because it doesn't take any energy to do that. So keep that in mind. This is your processing time, and you can spend as much time as you want doing this stuff. Now, if you eat anything, you don't get any buffs for it. It'll, you know, your energy bar is not going to go up any farther. So you're pretty much stuck right where you're at. So here's my plan. I want to have 2 rows of the bush limes going this way, and I'm going to leave a gap on them and then a 1 wide gap, and I'll have 2 rows of the quandongs, and then I'll leave a gap, and then I'll have 2 rows of the apples, and then I'll leave a gap. So that's that, and so that means now my bananas need to go down in this area right here. So we're going to go through now and start putting in our bananas. And this is taking energy to do. So it's not like there's, you know, this is, if anytime you're moving or changing the game in some way, shape, or form, you're going to be using energy. So in this situation, I am using energy for this, but that's why I'm not doing a whole row of them, you know, kind of all at once, because it's going to take me some time to kind of get them all put into place. And I think for this one, for now, I'm just going to go ahead and start making my 2 rows worth so I can get them in here and spread out, because I got to cut that tree down. Oh, there's a cricket. Where'd he go? It takes a lot of energy to try to catch. There he goes. Caught the cricket. I started to run over to get that firefly. And luckily, I saw that alligator right there. The crocodile. Got it. Cool. Okay. I think that is just about all I can do tonight. I'm going to go grab some logs, and we're going to saw up some logs, make some planks for tomorrow, and get everything ready for crafting tomorrow. So let's take a look at the crafting for the saw. Easy, just walk up to it, and you just left click the log onto the, just like what you would for the campfire. Just left click it on there. And it's not fast. We can do stuff later on that will make this go a lot faster, but for now, this is going to do us just fine. So we're going to saw up 50 of these gum logs. Doesn't have to be 50. I just thought, let's go ahead and do up a bunch. We're not losing any time tonight, so this is a good time for us to kind of take care of a few things and kind of prep ourselves for success later on. John's watching me over there like a creeper. He's just like, what are you doing? He's a little odd feller, let me tell you. All right, just like that. 50 gumwood plank logs. We've got those. What else do we need to do tonight? You know what I would like to do? And I know I don't have a whole lot of energy, but let's go ahead and move this. Get a couple more rocks if we could. Hard to do, but we got it. Because I would like to make, I think I would like to have another fireplace, or another fire pit or campfire. So let's go ahead and hop in here and grab a couple more logs. And we're just dragging our arms now. So we've got, it takes 3 stones to make a campfire. So we're going to put that over here. Craft that up. And we're going to put another campfire down. That's one thing that I've learned that makes things go a lot quicker. Having multiple processing stations. You saw, one spot here for processing wood. Eventually, we're going to have like 3 of these set up or 4 of these set up so we can go through a lot of wood faster. We're going to have multiple campfires set up so we can process our food, faster in the mornings to get stuff done. So that's kind of the idea I've been working with as I've been playing with this game and kind of sampling it out, is making sure that you've got the ability to do more than one process at a time. Cool. Okay. I think that's it for day 2. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. We've got some stuff done. We do have our orchard going, which is really an important first step. What are you doing with the shovel behind your... Did you bury somebody? Let's go check on Fletch. That guy's weird. I gotta tell you. Okay, she's good. We will be expanding our orchard as we get more and more, as we get more energy and as we're able to, we'll keep expanding this back. I envision, the trees coming way back here so that we've got lots of space for our fruit trees to grow. So that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you're enjoying it. Oh, before we go, let's do the escape. Let's see what we got. It's all good. Yeah, we got 2 of those we can do. Cool. Soil mover, that's it. Oh, what does it say on soil mover? We need 4 more. Let's do that one really quick. We've got this area right here that needs to be dug. And we'll put that down. So there's 1. There's 2, and we'll put it over here. Was that it? Yeah, we got it. Okay. Cool. So I guess each movement counted as 2. That's good to know. There we go. So yeah, we've got that one. So that should give us 575 dinks or permit dollars or permit. Yeah, permit dollars. And dinks were at 94.62. I guess let me show you one more thing. This is important to know. Early in the game, when you don't have a lot of space, or if you don't have a lot of stuff to kind of defend yourself, and you don't want to lose your money, because if you die, you lose like half your money, and your tools lose durability. So I'm going to go ahead and pull over some of my dinks, and I'm going to put them over there. If I need to buy something, I can always come back and get them. But every time I leave, I'm going to make sure that I've emptied out a good chunk of my dinks, because you don't need to buy anything while you're out running out in the outback. You only need to buy stuff while you're in town. So keep that in mind. Okay, that's it. That's the last tip of the day. Thanks for spending time with me. This is Shino, and we'll come back tomorrow and continue building our little city in Dink. Thanks for spending time with me. We'll see you then. Cheers.